Welcome. On behalf of the University of Northern Iowa and our sponsors in the CS4HS program at Google, we want to welcome you to our course on programming for Android with App Inventor. My name is Stephen Hughes. My partner, Mark Phoenix, and I will be facilitating this course through email, Google Hangouts, and graded feedback on your progress. Now, App Inventor is a great way to get started with programming. It provides an easy-to-use development environment that exposes students to many powerful computing concepts, all in the context of mobile app development, which is something that we know our students are very excited about. And since students are so drawn to this, they'll be a little bit more motivated to learn. This tool, while a great introductory programming environment, has a lot of depth to it as well. In fact, too much for us to cover in our brief time together. However, our approach to designing this course was to try to model an atmosphere of exploration and discovery. So we encourage you to poke around, try new things, and if you do, you'll be amazed at what you can find and what you can accomplish. The same holds true for when you introduce App Inventor to your students. They're going to do some pretty incredible things. So the course is broken up into 5 units, and you'll see that each unit is structured into 3 different kinds of activities. So after a brief conceptual overview, we'll provide a skills demonstration. These are the instructional lessons. They're meant to provide you a relatively quick exposure to programming constructs and interface components. These are the how-tos, if you will. It might be a good idea to sit back and watch these for the first time, just to get an overall sense of how things work, and then go back and try and replicate the skills after the video is complete. Maybe you can watch the video a second time. The second kind of lesson is called a Work With Me. These work through the development of a more or less complete app. And we encourage you to develop these yourself while watching the video. If you need time to catch up, just press pause. I'll wait for you. The third kind of activity is called Try It Out. In these videos, I'll set up an idea to get you started. And then you can use what you've learned to build it yourself. And when you get finished, you can compare your solution with ours. Maybe yours is better. At the end of each unit, there is a homework assignment that you can turn in for feedback. These assignments take the form of what I call proof of concept. Basically, we're looking for some evidence that you understand the concepts presented in the unit and can work with them. This can come in the form of completing some prescribed tasks, or, if you'd rather, you can pursue your own app idea that meets some general guidelines. If you're taking this course for credit, you will need to make sure that you satisfactorily complete the homework for all 5 units. And don't worry, if you don't get it right the first time, we'll let you try again. So each unit should be able to be completed within a couple hours, but it may be a good idea to break up the unit over a couple of sittings. That way you have some time to digest and process what you're learning. Just as a heads up, Unit 3 does run a bit long, so you may want to plan on splitting that one in half. Another thought on timing. I find that one of the biggest mistakes we make as programmers, myself included, is to get captured by a problem. And before we know it, we've been wasting hours without making any progress. If you find yourself getting stuck like this, don't fall into that trap. If you find you're not making progress for about, say, 20 minutes or so, get up. I mean physically, get up and walk away. Sometimes just removing yourself from the problem is enough to break that logjam. If you find yourself in a situation you can't get through, that's where Mark and I can help. Or for that matter, your classmates can help as well. So Mark and I will be holding regular office hours via Google Hangouts every weekday from 10 to noon Central Time. If those times don't work for you, send us an email. We can figure out a way that we can get you some help. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing you should do is check out the announcements section. There's some additional information there about the mechanics of the class and so on. If I have things that come up during the course session, that's where I'll post announcements for you to read. So important things that come up, I'll post there. After you read through the announcements, you're ready to get started with Unit 1. Just scroll down and click on the first link and get started. Again, welcome to this course. We hope that you'll find it as a valuable learning experience and a valuable resource ongoing. If there's anything we can do to make this a better course for you, please don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you, and enjoy the course.